Okay, so I'm going to do some safety tips today for the people who the girls who want to work on the street or are working on the street or know of somebody who's working on the street. You can pass these on. So I'll jump straight in. So if obviously you've just started, know where you work. Know your sort of escape routes, know your bus routes, just know your area, know where you work, so you obviously if you have to run away or anything like that, you're not going to go down a dead end. Know where you are, okay? Always, always, always. I know I say this on everyone, but trust your gut instinct. Always trust it. There's a reason why that instinct's there. There's a reason why that niggling thing's there, and it's usually for a reason, okay? Right. Make sure your mobile phone is fully working, fully charged. Try to not have a key lock on, because if you need to sort of get to it instantly and you've got to fiddle about with a lock, or just try, or even just take one of those burner phones down, the £10 phones with you, instead of your own. That would be, possibly a good idea. Try, if possible, tell someone where you are, sort of where you're going and what you're doing. Obviously, I know this isn't always possible because sort of a lot of people sort of live a sort of double life when they're in the sex industry. But if you can, please do so. And have a trusted friend's mobile on speed dial. I know, like I say, people do live double lives, and it might be you never want to let this person who you trust with your life. You don't want them to know this personal information. But if you just got their number on speed dial, it really, if you need to phone them in an horrific emergency, it really doesn't matter if it all comes out, does it? It's life or death, so to speak. Yeah. So have their number sort of on speed dial, okay? If possible, sort of working like a buddy scheme, so to speak. If you sort of if you haven't, then it's not possible. But if you are able to, sort of and you can sort of look out for each other, roughly know where each other are going and when they're going to be back, etc. Okay. Consider making like a fake call when you get into the car with somebody, just to say, oh yeah, I'll be back at such a time. Yeah, I'll meet there. That gives that person, that guy, a thing like, oh, yeah, she's due back at such a time and somebody's going to be waiting for you. It's also, I sometimes say, try and pick an alarm tone. Set your alarm on your phone, but pick one that sounds like a phone ringer. And then set it for the time that you're meant to be back, and the phone will go off and he'll hear it, and it's all believable then, isn't it? If you can go sort of an alarm, a rape alarm, I mean, nobody fucking listens to the cunts anymore anyway, but Amazon, you can sort of buy CS gas, legal CS gas, and basically what it is, it's a dye, and you spray some, it'll blind them for so many minutes, I believe, but it does stain them for 24 hours. It stains them purple or red. So if you see somebody down in your bloody Asda, it's like he's a predator. But anyway, get yourself some of that. It fits in your little handbag and stuff, okay? Sign up to the Ugly Mugs website that I told you about. Check it every time before you go out. Check that there's nothing dodgy happening in your area. No sort of rapes have been, recorded down. No dodgy punters, things like that. Try and take the reg plate if you can. Don't do it so blatantly, because obviously this is going to really put them off sometimes, and can send them a little bit funny. When you get in the car, look for any like potential weapons, sort of any big boxes, any blankets, what things could be hid under, even people could be hid under. That brings me to the next one. Don't get in the car unless there's only one person in. I mean, the choice is yours, but my advice to you ladies, don't get in it, okay? And when you get paid, always get the money first. My advice, especially when you're working sort of on the road, on the street, is sort of split your money in half and put it in two separate places. Always make sure it's in like a zip compartment, little bag, or in your shoe. That way your money's sort of split. Okay, girls? And yeah, so If there's anything you want to ask me regarding street work, just drop me a comment at the end of this video. I'm going to put together a little brief video regarding sort of to make sure no one's sort of being taken advantage of by boyfriends or even friends. Okay, so keep your eye out for that, and I'll see you all soon.